Pictures now with the mascots, lucky pictures for them as well, to be photographed with Muguruza and with Sharapova, one of the leading lights on the WTA for so many years, the Russian. Mentioned that the winner of this one plays the winner of the match between Suarez Navarro and Karolina Pliskova. They're in action at the moment, actually, on court number 5. Suarez Navarro has gone out to a 5-1 first set lead there. We'll keep you up to date with that one. Sharapova now 27 years of age, 6th in the world and top of the road to Singapore standings. Sharapova, winner this year on 3 occasions, a terrific European clay court swing for her. The Porsche Tennis Grand Prix in Stuttgart, 3 titles in a row there now for her. Also winning the Mutua Madrid Open, the Premier Mandatory level event, and then winning at Roland Garros as well. Didn't play this event last year when it was held at the Rexall Centre at York University, its other location in Toronto. Virtually combined event, this one, with the men's event on the ATP World Tour. Sharapova's best result here, runner-up run in 2009. This is her 6th appearance at the Rogers Cup overall. Muguruza, just 20 years of age, but such good work that she's been making. Good results in 2014, firmly going up the rankings at the career high rank that she achieved the beginning of June. Back up at that, winner already on the WTA this season in Hobart, her maiden WTA singles title. As a qualifier, she beat Klara Kukulova in the final there. Also a runner-up in Florianopolis in 2014. And making her tournament debut here. This is all really new for her because she is a WTA rising star. As a result, she's played these sorts of events before, these big stops. She got wild cards in to the Sony Open and also the BNP Paribas Open in Indian Wells in the last few years. And of course, some big results at those. She beat Vera Zvonareva for her first top 20 win at the Sony Open in Miami in 2012. And also got a win over Katerina Makarova at Indian Wells the following year. It's all pretty new for her still, these Premier 5 level stops. They've met a couple of times before. They met on the clay in Rome in 2013 last year. Sharapova won handily there, but what about the match earlier on this season at Roland Garros? It was an absolute thriller, and if we get anything like that here this afternoon in Montreal, we are in for a treat. One of Sharapova's really significant tests on the way to that 2nd French Open title. Muguruza leading her by a set, really testing the Russian before eventually falling in 3 sets. One of a couple of really big tests that Sharapova had on her way to the title. The other one being in the championship match itself against Simona Halep, who's unfortunately had to miss the Rogers Cup here. Not healthy enough to compete. Mariana Alves of Portugal in the chair for this one. Very experienced head in charge of proceedings here. Got a good crop at the moment of officials, umpires on the WTA. A good mixture of experience, such as Alves there. It's the likes of Kadir Noumi, Maria Cicak as well, and also got some younger names as well coming up. Good blend that you need in terms of running these matches, because there are an awful lot of them to officiate through the course of the year. So much top-level tennis on the WTA to preside over and officiate over. I mentioned that Halep is missing. Linar is missing as well, unfortunately, missing the whole of the American hard-court swing because of the knee injury that's troubled her so much through the 2014 season. But otherwise, aside from Halep and Lee, we had everyone starting this event. We've lost Eugenie Bouchard, the biggest, highest profile casualty so far. The pair of Italians, Panetta and Irani, going out in the opening round. Andrea Petkovic, unfortunately, not well enough to compete here. Off the back of her semi-final run at the Bank of the West Classic, the opening WTA Premier level stop of the Emirates Airline US Open Series. Muguruza playing that event in Stanford. And, going through there to the quarterfinals, another quarterfinal, her fourth quarterfinal of 2014. She was well beaten in the end by Angelique Kerber, the eventual finalist. We saw in action a little while ago, making her way through to round 3, but Muguruza scoring an excellent win in the opening round there over Dominika Cibulkova, who is the defending champion, on her way to the quarterfinals. Despite the defeat to Kerber, it was another good result, and it's just inched that ranking up again, another spot or two. She's definitely the definition of a WTA rising star, the Spaniard. Sharapova playing her first match here since losing in the 4th round at Wimbledon to Kerber. She's taking some time off in between. Really does schedule very cleverly now, Sharapova, after all the problems that she's had with the shoulder over the years. A reminder, of course, that if you'd like to learn more about either of the players involved in this one, go to the official website of the WTA. You can do that by logging on to WTAtennis.com. Our second match of the day, the 2009 Rogers Cup runner-up, Maria Sharapova, seeded 4 this time, the current French Open champion, up against Garbiñe Muguruza, the WTA rising star, 27 in the world, top 20 on the road to Singapore as well. It's a rematch of their thrilling French Open quarter-final, a match that Sharapova won, of course, on her way to the title in Paris, a second Roland Garros crown. Will it be a different story here this afternoon? Can Muguruza spring the surprise? Sunny, warm conditions here at the Stade Uniprix to greet these two. Could be a very good contest, this one. Guy McCree here with you in the commentary box. Muguruza, having won the toss, has chosen to receive first, so Sharapova will get us underway here. Muguruza opened up here with a win over the Canadian qualifier. It's actually quite a tight turnaround for the Spaniard here, because she was playing yesterday evening into the night session on Court Banque Nationale. 3-set win over the plucky Canadian qualifier Stéphanie Dubois, having to come back out here this afternoon to play Sharapova. Bit of a shaky start, this one, from Sharapova. Something that she is sometimes prone to, one of the best competitors out there, but can get off to slow starts. We saw that not least in Paris. Muguruza, the early break points. Well, not the start that Sharapova would have been hoping on her first match here at the Rogers Cup this year. Broken to love by Muguruza. It is a tight turnaround for her. Very different conditions as well to those that she played in last night against Dubois. We had the problems with the power outages and wasn't nearly as warm as it is here this afternoon. But that'll suit her game. Naturally a very aggressive, hard hitter. She'll like it if the ball can come through the air a bit quicker. Try and take time away from Sharapova in the matchup. Good approach work from Muguruza there. That's exactly what she's going to look to do and what she did for the first set or so of that quarter-final in Paris. Very different conditions, of course, there on the clay. But what Muguruza did was take time away from Sharapova, get her out to end of range, get her on the stretch, play with good depth. Naturally is going to take Sharapova perhaps a few games to get into a rhythm. It's her first match since that fourth round defeat at the All England Club to Angelique Kerber.
Muguruza.
Not played. Got tucked up there, Sharapova, but redeemed herself with a moment of real quality. Muguruza, 6 foot tall, tough to lob at. That's what Sharapova managed to do there. Taken to juice, but Muguruza backs up at immediate break of serve. The official Twitter of the WTA, @WTA, over 227,000 followers now. The account is definitely worth a follow. Remember as well to hashtag your conversations with WTA. Lots of good photos and videos, as well as links to other bits and pieces of behind-the-scenes coverage. Not least on that, actually, back on the Twitter front, there was a link to the WTA Live All Access Hour presented by Xerox, which happened at the weekend. Sharapova was a part of that here at the Stade Uniprix with the host of the WTA Live, Kristen Aldridge. Sharapova speaking some French during the WTA Live All Access Hour. So accurate. Finding the winner from there was tough to do because Muguruza was in that corner of the court. Still couldn't get across to it. Definitely struggling to settle here. As I said earlier, that's to be expected for Sharapova. Can start matches slowly, and when you bear in mind she hasn't played since that 4th round loss at Wimbledon, it might take her a little while to find her feet. That is a ripper of a first serve, though.
40-30.
Go down as a first ace for Sharapova. Terrific example of the slider, slice serve out wide to the juice court. Sharapova wins her first game of this one. She still trails by the early break. Muguruza had 2-1 first set. under a quarter of an hour played here. Muguruza has made a very solid start to this matchup with 14 Maria Sharapova, a rematch of their French Open quarterfinal. Just like in that one, it is the Spaniard who's made the better start. Because that day, Sharapova went on to turn it around, winning from a set down. Long way to go yet. But Muguruza to serve up by this early break still at 2-1. Sharapova just holding things up because there's some spectators who've got to take their seats just behind Muguruza. Far end as Sharapova looks at it. Spaniard ready to serve now at 2-1 first set.
Love 13.
Second ace for Muguruza.
15-13. Against Downs. 15-14.
Break-back points here then for Muguruza to try and save. High percentage of first serves clearly going to be crucial for Muguruza to try and attain. Sharapova can be absolutely devastating off the return of serve. For a number of years now has been up there as one of the very best in that manner on the WTA. Yes. Talk about choosing the right time, the right moment to pull the trigger. Muguruza had to do so much defensive work in that rally. Sharapova trying to press. But how about this from the Spaniard?
Avantage, Sharapova.
Deep return and getting the slightly shorter ball. It wasn't a bad length from Muguruza. Sharapova waiting for it. Third break point. This one is converted by the Russian on serve in this opening set.
Deuxième partie. 2 games up. Zero points. Lovely.
Clever choice of shot this from Sharapova to go back behind the run of Muguruza. Talk about it a lot, but it's still worth restating how difficult it is for the opponent to avert their turning circle when you put it back behind with that amount of pace and accuracy.
Points. 15-30.
Good defensive work again from Muguruza, making Sharapova play another ball.
Time factor. 30.
turn to seize on a slightly shorter ball from Sharapova.
30-40.
Like I say, early on, might be early stages, but the opening salvos of this contest are living up to the hype. Very good quality between these two in these opening 4 games, and this 5th game, this is a break point for Muguruza.
Égalité. 10.
Challenge from Muguruza. Second ace for the Russian here. Perfect placement.
Égalité. 10.
Really has been a very good quality opening to this contest. Another winner there from Muguruza, not holding back.
Avantage Muguruza.
She would have known beforehand, Sharapova. She's played Muguruza a couple of times. Knows about the WTA Rising Stars, will be mindful of the test that Spaniard represents. So it's shaping up here. Second break point.
Égalité. 10. Avantage Muguruza.
Break point number 3 of this game on the Sharapova serve. Again, Muguruza can't capitalise though. Staying through the forehand there, coming off the shot, a touch.
Sharapova. Next, Kobe service.
Oh, she's made it.
Equality.
It's a shot that she's missed a couple of times in the course of this game, Muguruza, but that time got set right behind the ball and stayed through it, didn't lift up off the shot. She's done a couple of times. Easily the longest game of the match so far.
Avantage, Muguruza.
Fourth break point of this game, which is approaching 11 minutes in duration. Forehand though that's letting Muguruza down on the break points. Again there, she'd managed to get herself into the rally off the return.
Avantage, Sharapova.
Almost 12 minutes now for this service game. A 12-minute service game, 4 break points saved within it. That's why she's one of the best out there at fighting and competing. Sharapova 3-2 first set.
3 games to 2.
33 minutes played here on the centre court in Montreal, this WTA Premier 5 level event. Maria Sharapova, a runner-up at this Rogers Cup back in 2009, up against the WTA rising star Garbiñe Muguruza. Break of serve apiece so far. Sharapova having just come through a extended service game, 12-minute game to hold, saving the 4 break points to move ahead on serve. Will Muguruza react to those opportunities that she couldn't convert? Spaniard at 2-3 first set. Not absolutely clean, the pass there. Turned it into a very tricky shot. I think Sharapova looked to cover it. We'll get another look at this on the replay. Yeah, I think she was letting it go, thinking it was going wide. She could have played that. Miss hits are always awkward to judge. To get her body out of the way here, give herself plenty of space to work with Sharapova. Muguruza ends the run of games for Sharapova at 3. Levels up here. Quick look at the road to Singapore, the ongoing points race to the WTA finals at the end of October. Maria Sharapova currently leading things, although, as you can see, only 11 points clear of Simona Halep. But the Russian here does have the opportunity this week to extend her lead at the top, because, of course, Halep is missing from the Rogers Cup. Not well enough, not healthy enough to compete here. Four doubles now for Sharapova. So much ground to cover there, Sharapova, because Muguruza worked the angles so well.
0 hours.
The initial angle was good, and then again putting it into the space, doing the obvious thing but doing it well. 3 break points. Oh, that's so good. Muguruza made good grounds. Wonderful execution from Sharapova here.
15-14.
Not a shot you normally associate with her. She played it extremely well there. He's hitting that serve as well pretty accurately here. It's the second ace out to the deuce court with the slider.
Muguruza challenged the call on the left.
Very late challenge here, and yeah, I can understand Sharapova's frustration. The decision to challenge should be immediate. That certainly wasn't.
Distance. 13-14. Muguruza has 2 challenges remaining.
Sharapova's ace stands then, and it's just 1 more break point for Muguruza.
Égalité. 10. One is us.
Terrifically constructed point from Sharapova. She's lost 40 down in this game, the Russian.
Avantage Sharapova.
It was she that time who was moving Muguruza out to end of range, using the angles. That's what they're both looking to do to the other.
Égalité. 10.
Back-to-back double faults for Sharapova. Trying to go very big with the second serve. There's the coaching team, Sven Grunewald there. You can see the blue cap on, coach of Maria Sharapova since the start of this 2014 season. It's one of her best shots. Rock solid through the backhand, Sharapova, to save the 4th break point. Pinning Muguruza back here and working the opening. Third double fault of this game for Sharapova. Clearly not helping her cause. Breakpoint number 5 that she's been faced with here. Another long service game on the Sharapova ball. To survive a 12-minute service game last time around, save 4 break points. She's already saved 4 more here. This is a 5th chance for Muguruza to move out into a lead in this first set. Eventually, Sharapova cracks. Muguruza up by the break again for the 2nd time in this first set. This time now at 4-3.
On the serve, at 3/4 pace at love 40, when you're going for the 3/4 pace, that's when you're actually placing the serve well and you're getting ready for the next shot. 3/4 pace placement is key because that allows you to do it exactly where you want to go. Not more, not less. 3/4 pace placement. And from the back of the court, make sure that you keep her on the run, and you must also go inside of the court. Yeah, you can stay behind that court. You have to go inside of the court. There we go. You have to go work through this. Get your rhythm. Get your game.
Maria Sharapova down a break of serve again. You just saw Sven Grunewald on court there. And coach since the start of the 2014 season. New balls for Garbiñe Muguruza. Up a break again, serving this time at 4-3 first set. It's interesting to hear Sven Grunewald's thoughts at that sit down. basically making 2 central points to Sharapova in the sit-down. I suppose the first one that's most relevant to the return game here was the fact that he said Sharapova needs to keep Muguruza going on the run and try and get inside the baseline, and that's something that throughout her career Sharapova's been a bit reticent to do at times. Naturally an aggressive baseliner. Grunewald was keen to urge that to prosper in this matchup, she can't just look to do that, she's got to look to get in as well. The other thing he said was about her serve, that she's been most successful. I thought this was very interesting when she's just been going for a 3/4 pace, well-placed serve rather than trying to hit the ball too hard. Saw that in the previous game when she was love 40 down. She hit some 3/4 pace serves and got the break point saved.
Garbiñe, 40-15.
Muguruza now a game away from taking this opening set off in the 4th seed.
5 games to 3. Cancel 58 games. Hands up. 15. And pumps 15-30. Time passing. 30.
Still 2 points away from the set. Muguruza, a few deep breaths. Good effort there from Muguruza.
40-30.
Very good return of serve, but very good response as well from Sharapova. Both players finding the angles there. Two points from dropping the set, but Sharapova comes through that game and asks Garbiñe Muguruza to try and serve this set out shortly at 5-4. It's been a long old opening set, this one, almost at the hour mark. Just the 9 games played. A couple of really meaty games on the Sharapova serve. One that she managed to negotiate, the other she was broken in. It's that break which still Garbiñe Muguruza has in her favour. Can she now close out this set? Spaniard serving for the set against Sharapova at 5-4. One thing you can bet your bottom dollar on, Sharapova isn't going to give away this set without a real fight. It's number 3 there for Muguruza.
Hands close. 15-50. Sharapova exchange the ball on the right place. The ball is called in.
Challenge here from Sharapova. Big moment in this set. I like to see this going her way. I'm not sure how confident she feels about it, though. Yeah, you can see why.
5-2, 38. Sharapova is 2 challenges remaining. And seconds. 30-40.
Keeping Muguruza back there. But in the end, it was the error from the Spaniard. From that mid-court ball up the middle from Sharapova. Russian with the break-back point. Well done. Sharapova bemoaning the lack of serve, the lack of return quality from her, but it was a good first serve, landed by Muguruza, reasonably deep, following it in well. Just keeping things simple there.
Avantage, Muguruza.
Set point. Saving the break-back point in that game and prevailing in the end, Garbiñe Muguruza, this WTA rising star, takes the set in the end in just over an hour off the former runner-up, Muguruza, 6-4.
Mesdames et messieurs, c'est maintenant l'heure du lancer de serviette d'air. Surveillez bien nos lanceurs dispersés sur le court central, car vous pourriez attraper au vol une serviette d'air.
Time.
Long old opening set, that one, in our second match of the day here on Court Central at the Rogers Cup, this WTA Premier 5 level event. All the remaining second round matches taking to the courts here on Wednesday, including this one. Garbiñe Muguruza, the world number 27, is set to the good on the 4th seed Maria Sharapova. It's a grueling opening set, the sort that Sharapova normally gets going her way in the end. Not to be on that occasion, and as a result, the Russian has some work to do here. Set down as she begins this second set.
15-0. 15 love.
One of the very best in the business, Sharapova, at just moving on from a setback, like losing that first set. Has this amazing ability. We've seen it so many times in the course of her illustrious career, this ability just to forget it happened effectively and start afresh, reset, which is exactly what she's done there. It was certainly a very tight opening set, won by Muguruza by 2-1, closing it out there in just over the hour. Sharapova won't be too happy with the number of unforced errors, I suppose, and also the fact that she was under 50% on first serve. They're really the two things that stick out. Muguruza finding enough quality consistently at the end of the set to get it done. But clearly still plenty of life left in this match. Always is the case where Sharapova is involved. Muguruza will realise that. Mine kind of goes back to the meeting at the French Open, the 3-setter, where Muguruza actually won the first set very easily there by 6-1, and Sharapova then, during the second set, started to find much better form. So the Spaniard will know as well, aside from everything everyone knows about the Russians' ability to compete, she'll also be sure, remembering that she was a set-up on Sharapova in Paris and ended up losing in 3. Still a long way to go. There's that move forward that Sven Grunewald was mentioning midway through the first set, that he wants to see Sharapova do more often, not just be content to play from the baseline. Look at that little move forward. That was the difference there. Response from Muguruza, though. Continue to go for this one up the line. She's had mixed success with it so far. That time she was able to hit slightly into out on the forehand rather than just flat through the ball. Therefore got a bit more control.
Un jeu partout. 1-0.
The Facebook account of the WTA, along with the Twitter, the key social media platforms that are well worth following. Get the best of women's professional tennis on Facebook. Lots of photos and videos and links to other elements of the on-site coverage there of the WTA.
Cancel. 15 love.
Big return there from Muguruza. Wow. She will not be pleased with these double faults, Sharapova. Concerning moments for the Sharapova team and for Sven Grunefeld, her coach. Latest double fault hands Muguruza the opportunity to get the first break in this second set. And it is the Spaniard who does strike first in this second set. Muguruza now a set and a break up on Sharapova here.
Bonjour Montreal, this is PK Subban of the Montreal Canadiens. You can follow me on Twitter at PK Subban1, also on Instagram at Subanator. Now, last year tuned into the females tennis at Rogers Cup here in Toronto. I wish I could be here in Montreal, I'm still here in Toronto. Tuned in last year, weather wasn't that great, but Serena sure did heat it out, didn't she, by winning the Rogers Cup last year, and she's my favorite this year. But hold on, don't get too excited, don't get too hot on Serena, because you know we got Jeannie Bouchard here in Canada, representing Jeannie Army. I'm a supporter. I love Jeannie Bouchard. She's hot right now. She's hot on the court. She's hot off the court. I'm following her on Twitter. I'm direct messaging her. She won't respond. Jeannie, get back to me. Good luck this tournament. I'm out.
Could we have a sizable upset in the offing here on Court Central in Montreal? The 2009 runner-up, the leader in the road to Singapore points race to the WTA finals, the French Open champion Maria Sharapova, the 4th seed here. A set and a breakdown with an hour and a quarter played. It's all a matter of Garbiñe Muguruza just staying in the moment here because she's putting together an excellent performance, serving at a set and 2-1.
Answer 13 left.
Really steely look around about Muguruza. Great clarity as well in what she wants to do out there again on show. Taking that ball and also looking to follow it in, Sharapova. That was good to see from her perspective. Fighting back in this game, Sharapova Muguruza was 40-15 up. So much of this in the mind still for both. Sharapova with break-back point. And it is the Russian who does break back. You just wonder with Muguruza, is the belief really there? Because she was 40-15 up in that game. And she rather allowed Sharapova back in, and clearly that's a very dangerous thing to do. Any sort of hesitancy, drop in level, and the Russian will be right there at Muguruza. You can have no doubt about that.
0-15. Love it.
That is a huge return of serve from the Spaniard.
0-30. Love 30.
Over the top of the bounce, using her quite tall frame. Serve not really troubling her, the kicker. Thumped it back Sharapova's way.
And points. 15-30.
There's another one, Sharapova.
And carton. 30.
Given a bit of a time there. Muguruza dropping short. Absolutely lethal on that wing. Not least here this afternoon.
Muguruza challenge the call on the left serve. The ball scored in. Garbiñe 14-30. Muguruza has 2 challenges remaining.
Back from breakdown in this second set. Sharapova is still a set down in this second round encounter, but 3-2 up on serve in the second now.
Mesdames et messieurs, sortez vos billets et soyez attentifs car c'est l'heure du célèbre chanceux STM. Notre gagnant aujourd'hui a le billet dans la section 308, rangée A, le siège 9. Nous autres, nous irons vers un titre de transport mensuel. La STM vous félicite.
Second round action at the Rogers Cup, this WTA Premier 5 level event here at the Stade Uniprix. in Montreal. Former runner-up at this tournament, Maria Sharapova, current French Open champion. Set down, but fighting from a breakdown in this second set as well. Last couple of games going the Russians' way. Important game this for Muguruza to stem the run against her, serving at 2-3.
Dancing. 15 minutes. Hands popping. 15 minutes.
It's the move forward again from Sharapova that's the most interesting thing. Definitely heeding her coach Sven Gruneveld's words more and more now. It's a point he made midway through the first set. She's definitely looking to take the game to Muguruza. Not so much from the baseline, but inside the forecourt as well. Ferocious return. And that is a third game in a row for Maria Sharapova to take charge of this second set.
Sharapova mène par 4 jeux à 2. 4 games to 2.
Second set has got away from Garbiñe Muguruza for sure. Broke for that set in 2-1 lead. It looked very good, but that's what I suggested earlier. She couldn't get ahead of herself, even at a set and a break-up. Too much quality on the other side of the net, too much experience to be letting that happen. Some other completed matches for you, second rounders. One match in particular, a very long match over on court Banque Nationale. The British qualifier Heather Watson surviving, knocking out the 10th seed Dominika Cibulkova in a final set tiebreak. Almost 3 hours out there, those two. Elsewhere, wins for the 11th seed, the former champion at the Rogers Cup, Caroline Wozniacki, over Klara Kukalova. A win for Ekaterina Makarova, ending the run of the lucky loser, Elena Vesnina, in just over an hour. And then, most pertinent to these two, the other completed result, Carla Suarez Navarro, the 14th seed from Spain, coming through in 3 sets against another lucky loser, the Czech Republic's Karolina Pliskova. Suarez Navarro, Muguruza's fellow Spaniard. 14th seed awaiting in round 3, the winner of this one. You get the sense there's still plenty of tennis to be played here. Sharapova, not for the first time in her career, on the comeback trail.
Gavin House, 14-15.
Four games in a row for Maria Sharapova. And looking like she might take the second set now. 5-2 to the good over Muguruza. It's looking like we're heading into a deciding set here, and this Garbiñe Muguruza can put off a pretty stunning comeback effort in this second set. Maria Sharapova has seized the momentum here in this second round match. Confirmation again that the winner will play the 14th seed from Spain, Carlos Suarez Navarro, Muguruza's compatriot in round 3. She won a short time ago over the lucky loser from the Czech Republic, Karolina Pliskova. Just over an hour and a half played, and Muguruza serving to stay in this second set.
Hands visible. 15 love. Hands visible. 7 love. Fantastic. 30-3.
Nails another one, Sharapova.
30. 14-30.
Can be very dangerous to go out to Sharapova, get her stretching like that, because she's got such great reach, good range. Muguruza just about on that previous serve, getting it wide enough. You really do have to place a premium on hitting your spots against Sharapova, otherwise you can get burned heavily. Muguruza hangs on in this second set. At least it does end the run of games for Sharapova at 4. Fine shot. She had quite a lot to do there. Muguruza in. Maybe could have done a little bit more with the approach. But still, well played Sharapova to get that one past her from there. Three set points for the 4th seed. Just the one required. She's done it so many times, we're not surprised, are we? But Maria Sharapova does very well there, all the same, to level this one up at a set apiece.
Que te equivocas, si enfocas aquí lo que te queda es por eso que estás teniendo los últimos 3-4 juegos, porque estás diciendo todo me sale mal, ella juega un huevo, o sea, borramos, vamos a aprender de lo que pasó con Roland Garros, ya lo hemos hablado antes, ¿vale? Vamos a competirle a saco el tercer set, o sea, eres una piedra. Una piedra es no ver nada negativo, no ver ahora pega línea, ahora saca, ahora no sé qué, no, o sea, eres una piedra, Garbiñe. Por eso has ganado el primero. Y si se pone por delante, no pasa nada. Se pone por delante, ya está. ¿Y qué pasa? Nada, no pasa nada. O sea, de juego no es nada, para nada superior a ti, para nada. Es que ya está, pam. Es un martillo pilón, bam, está. Oye, pues lo mismo tú, pero empieza a borrar todo lo negativo, o sea, cambia el chip, es un tercer set, o sea, pero limpia. limpia, ya está. Ya, la suerte, las líneas, tu mala leche, la verdad, da igual. A partir de ahora, desde que te levantes de aquí, todo es súper positivo. Si no, no vas a poder ganar, porque ella está así. Pues si tú estás así, tienes más tenis y podrás ganar. Pero hemos de partir de esa misma base. Y te queda un set. El partido no puede, está mega igualado, se te han ido 3 juegos porque has tenido ventaja, ¿vale? Vale, ya está, borramos, ¿vale? Empezamos de cero, Garbiñe, muy positiva, ¿vale? Venga, súper positiva, va.
Alejo Mancisidor on there at the end of the set before the start of this decider, coach of Garbiñe Muguruza. He's also worked with Silvia Sola Espinosa in the past. He'll test this of Muguruza's mental strength as much as anything. It was a set and a break up, now forced into this decider by Sharapova. These sorts of moments, I'm sure what's coming back from Muguruza is the fact that she lost that 3-setter to Sharapova in Paris from a set-up. Thinking here, she's got to put that out of her mind, but she'll surely be thinking, surely it isn't going to repeat itself again. Sharapova right up there is one of the very best at turning these match situations around.
Sharapova trying to pull on the right place. The ball stops. Replay the points. Hands on 15-30. Let's homicides.
Such deep, penetrating ball striking from Sharapova there. She really is stepping this up now. Crushing her ground strokes at Muguruza. Getting in a very awkward position there, the Spaniard to say the least. 2 break points. Six of the last 7 games now for Maria Sharapova, turning this second round right around in her favour. She breaks the start of this decider. Look back at the second set, Sharapova landing a lot more first serves there. That's what stood out. And good winner unforced error profile. The sorts of numbers you'd expect from someone who won the set 6-3 really from a breakdown. Muguruza struggled as the set wore on, and she's struggling in this decider as well now. Really hitting her spots, Sharapova. This started in the second set, and it's continuing on here. She's just taken it up a notch, though. I insist that is the case. Early in this decider, she's seizing the moment, using all that experience.
All
the key aspects of the Sharapova game beginning to fire now. That's ace number 6. Has served 9 double faults, but on for a little while now. She really is hitting her spots both off the serve and off the ground with increasing regularity. She's pulling clear of Muguruza now. That's 7 of the last 8 games. The official Twitter of the WTA, @WTA. Worth a look, worth a follow. Lots of bits and pieces from this week at the Rogers Cup. All WTA events through the season reflected in the social media of the WTA. Twitter a key part of that, along with the Facebook account.
Hands after 15-0. 15-30.
Desperately seeking this second break of serve, Sharapova, just trying to keep, if you like, her foot on Muguruza's neck, not allow the Spaniard into this at all. 7 of 8 games to this point. Muguruza finding her 4th ace. Timely, that one. Just needs to look to stay in touch, and maybe then Sharapova might come off the high level that she's reached at the moment. Because some of the ball striking here from the Russian right now is a joy to watch.
Égalité 10. Avantage Muguruza. Égalité 10.
Right smile from Muguruza. Not much is going her way. She was the one, if anything, on top here. She was keeping a good length, but Sharapova's ability to stay in the point, extremely impressive. Break point. The Russian does break again, and maybe that will be too much for Muguruza to handle. The 4th seed now 2 breaks up in this deciding set at 3-love.
No dejes de sacar. Está sacando el cortadito. Yo te estoy diciendo, o sea, por mucho que esté yo aquí te hable, si tú vas a estar quejando, o sea, pues ¿qué haces? Echarle cojones de cabeza, olvídate de qué hago, sufrir de cabeza, creer que puedes ganar, creer que puedes ganar, creer que puedes ganar, más, juegas contra la 1 del mundo, o sea, más, necesitas más. chica, entonces no ganarás. Ya está. Que te estoy diciendo que es un tema mental, que te hable la derecha al revés. A ver, o te callas o me voy. Ya está. ¿Qué me llamas? ¿Para criticar? ¿Para qué? Pues te estoy diciendo que es un tema mental, no de golpes, que tienes que creer. Para que entre el saque, entre la derecha, entre el revés, tienes que creer. Ya está.
Coming up to 2 hours played in this second round match here on the Court Central at the Stade Uniprix. Maria Sharapova, a former runner-up at the Rogers Cup, has turned this match around beautifully. Some of her supporters would say it was never in doubt, even when she was a set and a breakdown early in the second set. Since then, she started to play, started to execute with increasing regularity, frequency. And it's Muguruza who's gone away from her performance level, dropped off that. As always in most matchups when they turn around, it's not just about one player, it's a mixture of both and how they're performing. That's been the case once again here.
Chance Bucker. 15-0.
This final set moving away from Muguruza all the time. Got down well there. Very good base that Sharapova has from the baseline. Not coming off as many shots as she was earlier in the match now.
14-15.
Said she was staying down through the shot, Sharapova, but she actually lifted up off that one. That hasn't been happening too often. It was happening a fair deal earlier on. Ace number 7 for the Russian.
4 games score.
Those numbers have dipped over the course of this contest, now entering its third hour. Muguruza started very impressively. Second serve numbers dropped off a bit. Doesn't seem to have an answer right now. Ace number 5 will help. It's such a difficult position for the Spaniard to be in now, having lost 9 of the last 10 games in the match. Oh, she's challenging here. I think this is worth one. Mariana Alves in the chair, confirming that there is a review coming up here. Yeah, got the feeling it kissed the line. It's a race. Second of the game. 6th overall for Muguruza. And another. 3 aces in the game. That was quick. Really has done such a good job, Sharapova, of taking any opportunity as the match has worn on to get in, as Sven Groeneveld, their coach, wanted her to do. Really has followed through on that. That court comes to Muguruza's aid, and at least she has a game on the board in this deciding set, the Spaniard, but this is a long way back from the position she's in. Sharapova 4-1 final set. Garbiñe Muguruza was a set-up here, just as she was over Maria Sharapova in their previous career meeting at the French Open in May. And that occasion, it was Sharapova who came back to win in 3 on her way to the title at Roland Garros. Once again here, it's threatening to be the same outcome. Fourth seed serving here. Still up, double break at 4-1 final set.
Cancel. 15 lines. Time 37. 30 lines.
Quality return from Muguruza. Sharapova will just chalk that one down and get on with it. Those have been too few and far between for Muguruza's liking. It's been rare in this last set or so that she's been able to get that sort of return into play. 8 aces now for Sharapova. Over 70% of points won behind that first serve as well throughout the match. And again, same way. Almost at double figures for the aces now, Sharapova. More importantly, a game away from round 3.
Sharapova mène par 5-1.
Change of racket here for Sharapova. A pro typically on the WTA can carry anywhere around 8, 9, 10 rackets in their racket bag. Selecting the stick of choice to look to close this out. In many ways, it's been such a typical trademark Maria Sharapova performance, this. Muguruza, the new ball serving to stay in the match. 1-5 final set. Returning, it's got better and better as this match has progressed. That one again fired right back hard and deep at Muguruza, giving us so little time.
0-40. Love moving.
2 hours and 11 minutes played. Maria Sharapova with 3 match points. In many ways, a typical Maria Sharapova performance. Up against it early on, she responds from a set down. The team are happy because the Russian has opened her bid at the Rogers Cup in fine style in the end. Her first match since Wimbledon ends in a comforting victory. Just under 2¼ hours. Sharapova through to round 3. Very good hand as well from the crowd, who I think everyone's seen it across the world, especially fans of the WTA. Watch a lot of tennis involving Maria Sharapova through the year, but however many times you see it, you have to respect it every time she manages to pull out seemingly very difficult positions like that. Muguruza is pretty unhappy, has to be said, and you can understand why, because with a set and a break up at 2-1 in the second, she had this match. Sharapova, one of the very best at turning around positions of difficulty, looking adversity in the eye and beating it down. There are the match stats. They make very pleasant reading for Sharapova in the end. Muguruza, too many unforced errors. The first serve percentage dropped after that excellent first set that Muguruza played. She's very disappointed to have gone out in that manner, but it is a second round exit for the WTA rising star. And Sharapova takes her place in round 3 here at the Rogers Cup. She will play Carla Suarez Navarro. Our graphic there hasn't quite updated as of yet, but I'll tell you that Suarez Navarro, the 14th seed, beat the Czech lucky loser Karolina Pliskova a little earlier in 3 sets in an hour and a half. So Suarez Navarro, the Spaniard, another Spaniard for Sharapova to come up against in round 3. Yulia Putintseva and Venus Williams will play a little later on Court Banque Nationale. The winner of that to play Angelique Kerber, who we saw earlier on today in her match, the first of the day here on Court Central against France's Caroline Garcia. Just waiting to hear from Maria Sharapova. She's carrying out another interview first of all, and then we'll get a word with the Russian, fresh off that victory, 3-set win, just under 2¼ hours. Third win out of 3 over Garbiñe and Muguruza. Just setting up now, ready to speak to Sharapova, fresh from the victory. Her first win since going out to Angelique Kerber in the 4th round at Wimbledon. Here she is now.
Thanks, Brad. Well, Maria, this was your first match back since Wimbledon, since taking some time off. Did it take until the second set to kind of find your feet, get some match play under your belt?
Yeah, it's never easy, no matter how much you practice. It's never easy coming out here after a few weeks of no match play. You can never replicate that in practice. And I had a